Hi guys, Ben McInerney here from GoTreeQuotes and Go Landscaping Quotes. Here for another Contractors Corner blog entry. Today and over the next few weeks, I'm going to be putting together a series on Google AdWords. Now, I use Google AdWords in my advertising to get job leads that I then obviously forward on to you guys. And it isn't the main source of my business. I have quite a few other avenues where I get work, but it does make up a small percent of it, and I think it's very important. It definitely keeps the work trickling in. If you've got slow days, Google AdWords always comes through with some more job leads. And if you take the time to do it right, you can really get away with spending very little and getting a lot of bang for your buck. I know, speaking to a lot of contractors that buy job leads from us, they've tried Google AdWords before, and just because of a few, I feel, small errors in their account setup and just the way they bid for keywords, they're spending massive amounts of money where they don't have to be. So basically, I'm going to show you how to do Google AdWords effectively on a shoestring budget. So today we're only going to be looking at three very important things. These are probably three of the most important things to start with anyway, to get you on the right track, and then we're going to get into a little more detail over the next couple of series. Quality score, what is it? Why is it so important, and why is it going to save you a lot of money? Targeting the right audience. So how to select the right keywords and how to be specific with the keywords. You can filter out a lot of sludge and a lot of traffic that you just don't need in your site. You just don't want some people that are coming to your website. You don't want tire kickers there. You want, really people that are qualified and are half a chance of a sale. That's what's going to save you a lot of money. And how to use negative keywords to really help filter those people out. So across to Google AdWords, I'm advertising for quite a few things. Obviously tree lopping, tree removal. I'm also doing landscaping and fencing, which is a part of that. I've just got it in a separate campaign. Now I have quite a large spend each month. I generally spend between $3,000 and $5,000. Stands to reason because I'm going across all of Australia. Yours should be a lot smaller because you can only generally advertise as far as you can drive, so it's going to be a lot smaller, a lot less clicks, and a lot less money that you'll have to spend. You can see here over the last 6 months I've spent $27,000. Now, no education is free. You can imagine the amount I'm spending. I had to learn quick, so over the last couple of years I have learnt to be thrifty. That $27,000 there over the last 6 months is money well spent. And I know that because I've really refined the art of how to use Google AdWords and use it to my advantage to make money. But look, let's get straight into it. Keywords and quality score. What is quality score? Quality score is a score given to you out of 10 by Google, which tells you how relevant, tells them how relevant your ad is and where to place it. So as you know, you're bidding for a place in this auction here. Now, the reason why Google is so good is Google is good at delivering what the customer is searching for. And they spend a lot of time working on that, and they make sure you spend your time doing it, because if you don't do it right, they will punish you by making you pay. So you can see here I've typed in tree lopping Brisbane. Now, the biggest thing you'll notice here, we've got tree lopping Brisbane, number 1, perfect. That's what I've typed in, that's what I've got. Tree trimmer Brisbane, that's not so congruent with what I've typed in, but it's up there. You'll find this guy's paying a lot more money to be up there than the two people either side. We've got tree lopping Northern Brisbane, perfect. It's got the keywords that I've typed in what I'm looking for. So that is one pretty massive part of your quality score. Now, why is quality score important? First, the way Google works out how much you spend to be up here is they take your quality score, they multiply it by how much you're bidding. Okay, so 210 multiplied by 10, okay, is 21, and they throw it into the auction. So if this guy here, tree trimmer, and I guarantee if he's bidding on tree lopping Brisbane and he's got tree trimmer Brisbane, you'll find he'll have a low quality score, and he'd be paying a lot more to be there than this guy is. Okay, this guy might be paying, $3 a click, maybe he's paying $4 a click. I'll guarantee this guy's maybe paying, $2, $3 a click. This guy here will be paying $5 or $6 a click. He'd be spending more because it's not congruent. Now, if you can't see quality score, I'm going to show you how to bring that up. When you're in your keywords, so okay, over here is your campaign. The one with a little magnifying glass is your campaign. Under your campaign are ad groups. Okay, so let's be clear with that. So if I punch in my campaign, or you can do it in your ad groups too. Best doing it at a campaign level. Go to keywords, a tab along the top. Okay, if you can't see quality score here, which you probably won't by default, click on columns, modify columns. Okay, attributes, and down here on the most of the way down you'll see quality score. Just hit the right arrow, it'll come across here, quality score, hit apply, and away you go, it should pop up. And you can see here I've got 10 out of 10 for some of my keywords. Other ones I got 8, 7 out of 10. You want to be above 6 or 7. If anything below 7, you want to be working on getting it higher, just because you're going to be spending more otherwise. And I'll have a max that I'll spend. I won't spend any more than $5. I think $5 is the absolute max I'll spend, and that's for tree removal Sydney, I think it is, which is one of the more expensive ones. Or I think Perth is more expensive than that, but I don't think I'm beating on tree removal Perth just because it's too expensive for me. So you got to pick and choose your fights. But okay, the key to getting it high is congruency. So you can see here now most people have a campaign, a whole list of keywords. Okay, so let me be clear. I've got a campaign in the ad group. They'll have a whole list of keywords and 2 or 3 ads. I'm very specific in each. Okay, so tree lopping Adelaide, arborist Adelaide. In each of my ad groups, okay, campaign ad group, I've got tree services Brisbane. Now I've got very specific keywords. I've just got one keyword in that ad group, and I've just got one ad. I would have been testing other ads, but this one converted the best, so I stayed with that one. Now I've got one keyword. I don't have 10. I don't have tree trimming, tree pruning in this specific one. The reason being, Google looks for how well you're matching everything up. Tree services Brisbane is my keyword. My ad says tree services Brisbane. When someone types that in, it pops up on Google. They're going to go to a page that says tree services. It doesn't say tree trimming or tree pruning or arborist. It says tree services. In the upcoming series, I'm going to show you how you can very quickly set up pages like this as to not spend a lot of money on your website. And if you do need to make changes to your website, I'll also show you how you can pay someone in the Philippines or someone in India to do it for $3 an hour rather than spending $30 or $40 an hour for someone in Australia. It's all very simple, and I'm going to show you how you can do that. But that's going to be later on in the series. Let's stick to Google AdWords. So specificity is the key to getting a high quality score. Having a high quality score means that you spend less and get higher. Okay, very important. Next up, we're going to be looking at targeting the right audience with keywords and negative keywords. Okay, so let's have a look at the audience and how specific you have to be. Just having a keyword like trees is too general. You've probably worked that out yourself. Something like trees Sydney or Sydney trees, again for me personally, look, depending on the size of your business and your willingness to spend, you could probably do that. You're going to show up a lot more times, but you're going to have a lot more, I'll say, rubbish coming through your site. Or let's say customers who are less inclined to actually call you and ask for a quote are going to be clicking on your ad, which is going to cost you money, and you're not going to get any business out of it. For me, the sweet spot is tree removal Sydney, tree lopping Manly, stump grinding in Kew Melbourne, things like that, or just tree removal Melbourne or Adelaide or whatever. Then you're starting to get into what's called a long tail keyword, tree removal Sydney cost. Less likely to get someone to type that into Google. It does happen, you might get a couple of clicks a month. And then best company for removing trees in Sydney, forget it. You might get that once a year. I think I get that I'd get that once every 2 months in the whole of Australia, let alone in your specific region. So try and keep it not too general, not too specific. Try and get a bit of a sweet spot. Now, when you're searching as well, and this is where negative keywords are going to come in as well, you need to think about your customer and where they're coming from and what stage of the buying process they're at. If they're typing in, what's the average price of a tree removal? They're probably not looking for a quote. They're just spitballing prices. If they were looking for a quote, probably not ready to pull down their tree. How much does it cost to remove a tree? You don't want those people coming to your site. Okay, and I'm going to explain it to you exactly how it was explained to me. And we're going to use guinea pigs as an example. Someone types in guinea pig into Google. They probably don't know a lot about what a guinea pig is, and they're trying to find out what guinea pigs are. As opposed to someone who types in guinea pigs is probably someone who knows what a guinea pig is, probably knows what they look like, but they want to look at some pictures or just generally having a look at guinea pigs. Now, if you owned a shop that sold animal care products, and specifically for guinea pigs, and someone typed in guinea pig care products, that is a potential customer. That is someone that you want clicking on your site. You've got a lot better chance of converting this customer who types in guinea pig care products than you do guinea pig. Now, that being said, I do bid for tree removal cost, not tree removal Sydney, but tree removal cost. I generally won't bid for cheap tree removal. That's just generally someone who will get a lot of quotes and won't do anything about it. Now, I know I'm talking about trees a lot here, but anything I'm talking about you can relate to fencing, landscaping. If you're a plumber, electrician, it's all relatable. So make sure that you take that away. But let's have a look at how you're going to filter out the rubbish and the sludge from coming through your site. So you might have tree removal Sydney or just tree removal, but there's going to be someone who's going to type in, what is the rate of tree removal in the Amazon forest? And these guys will click on your ad. They do. I don't know why, but they do, and it frustrates me. So I'm going to show you how to get rid of those people. So and you want to be looking, click on your, when I show you this bit, and if you're in your own campaign, go on the campaign level. Don't go on the, this is the ad group level. We want to do it across your whole campaign. Okay, so set your search for the last week, or if your AdWords has been turned off for a while, maybe set it to all time. Set the last week, and in the keywords tab, hit search terms. In search terms, it's going to show you all the terms that people have typed in to the Google search bar that has shown your ad. So they've typed this in, woodpecker tree service, and my ad has come up. Okay, so woodpecker tree service is relevant to me. They're looking for, so I must have been bidding just on tree services. Active tree services, that's fine for me. If someone types in active, Active is a big company. I'm not sure about woodpecker, but hey, all's fair in love and war. It's all competition. If they want to come and have a look what I've got to offer, that's great. I'm happy with that. Okay, so you'll notice as we go down here, let's see if I can find something that's not relevant. Aha. Auckland tree surgeon prices. Now this person has typed this into Google and they've clicked on my ad, which has cost me $2.63. I'm not set up in Auckland. That's a waste of money. This is what you can use as a negative keyword. So let's copy that as an example. Now your negative keywords are next to your search terms. Okay, still on the campaign level. So across here you can see I've got a list of negative keywords, and I'll just add Auckland now. Okay, now for me these will all come up over the years as people looking for careers as an arborist. Negative keyword. I don't want someone clicking on my ad. Someone looking to prune a citrus tree. I don't want them clicking on my ad. These are all keywords that people have typed in. So basically, if someone types in now stump grinder hire, okay, and they click my ad, that's a waste of money because they're looking to hire a stump grinder. They're not looking to get someone in to do the stump grinding. So All these keywords are going to be handy for you guys that have tree businesses, not so much for landscaping guys, but what I might do is I'll go into my landscaping site. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this below the video on my site. So I haven't set it up yet online, but there'll be a little button to download all the negative keywords I use, and I'll do it for landscaping as well, so you guys have a starting point. But be sure to go through it yourself. As you can see, there's always new ones that pop up that you don't want to pop up again. But this is what's going to save you major money. Okay, council. Someone looking for tree removal approval, or council approval for tree removal. That's fine, they can do that, but I don't want to waste my money on someone who doesn't have approvals. Yeah, so that's your negative keywords. Extremely important. Tree pruning tools, you know, Bunnings, all these kind of things. Okay, so look, I'll leave it there. That's it for this series. So we've covered quality score and why it's so important. Quality score is extremely important in getting the cost of your bids down and getting you up further. Targeting the right audience, being careful with the words you choose, and making sure you add a healthy list of negative keywords, so you filter out the rubbish and only quality people are coming to your site. You'll get a better conversion and better bang for your buck. Okay guys, I hope you got a lot out of this. Look out for the next one over the next week or so. Got any questions or comments, you can comment below, or inbox me with any questions you might have, and all the best. This is Ben.